Once again I bring you a super cool movie named Spellbound. The story begins with a girl who is roaming in the forest with a mysterious creature. Before this, she is having fun in the market with her friends. It is revealed that she is a princess named Ellen. As soon as a guard sees her coming, he immediately orders to open the palace gate so that Ellen can come inside. Her friends also want to go to the palace with her because today is her 15th birthday and a grand party has been arranged for her, but Ellen avoids them by saying that she wants to spend some time with her parents. The minister comes to the palace gate and informs Ellen that her mom and dad want to meet her. Ellen thinks how she will explain what she was doing in the forest, but when she meets them, she comes to know that her parents have now become monsters. Earlier they were normal humans and were managing the whole kingdom very peacefully, but last year during a forest trip, a creepy darkness caught them in its grip. They took the curse and because of this curse they became monsters. Only Alan and some staff of the palace know about this. The rest of the people are clueless about this. After knowing all this, Alan's life changes completely. Now the responsibility of the whole kingdom comes on him. He has to do all the royal work like signing important documents, inspecting the soldiers and making new rules for the people. But the toughest thing is that he has to take care of his parents as well. He feeds them, cleans their teeth and even bathes them. After fulfilling responsibilities throughout the day, she is not able to sleep properly at night and in addition, he also cleans the palace. On the other hand, both the generals of the palace and the people of the kingdom are upset. After not seeing the king and queen for a long time, the people come to the palace gate and demand to meet them. Ministers Bowler and Nazar tell Alan that he cannot keep the people busy for long because now all the excuses are over, but Alan has to make his parents human again. He needs time to find a way. He is afraid that if the public comes to know that the king and queen have become monsters, then everyone will create a ruckus. The ministers tell him that this matter cannot be avoided for long because a whole year has passed and the solution to break the curse has not been found yet. Frustrated, Alan falls on his bed and screams loudly. Just then the royal messenger returns and his hopes increase a little. He brings a reply which he had sent to the oracle of the sun and moon. These oracles live in a dangerous forest called Eternal Darkness. The royal messenger had sent 8 birds with the message, but 7 of them turned into stone after eating the magical berries. Only 1 bird reached the oracle and returned with the answer. It is written on a small paper that the secret will be revealed if water is poured in it. As soon as Alan pours water, the oracle of the sun and moon appears. He tells that he is ready to help Alan, but to break the curse, he will have to see for himself what kind of monsters his parents have become. Oracle also says that he will come on the 3rd of this month, and this is the same day when Alan's birthday is also there. Alan was feeling super excited from inside because he thought that now he will be free from these monsters and their weird puzzles. He just wanted a normal family and peaceful life, but on the other hand, the ministers of the palace, Nazar and Bowler, were completely tired. Their condition had worsened while taking care of the king and queen like monsters. There was so much stress on their faces that the marks like those of the little ones started appearing. Their biggest tension was tonight, Alan's 15th birthday celebration, and he knew that this secret of the king and queen cannot be hidden for long. In such a situation, Nazar gets a crazy idea. He says that since Alan is now 15 years old, the public should be told that the king and queen have died, and then after the mourning period, Alan should be made the new queen. Denge Bowler also agrees to this plan and both of them prepare to explain it to Alan, but then Alan enters the room. Alan in excitement tells that the oracles are coming tonight to break the curse. The ministers explain their plan in detail to her. Fake news of the death of the king and queen is not spread and they have to be sent to the jungle so that no one questions them. Alan gets into thinking and then says that she will agree to this plan only if the oracles fail. After a while, the ministers sing a song for Alan to celebrate his birthday, which was honestly a little cringe. Meanwhile, the palace manager announces that the oracles of the sun and moon have arrived. A giant frog comes jumping inside the palace. He stops in front of Alan, opens his big mouth, and the oracles come out from inside, but they were completely different from Alan's expectations. The oracles first thank the frog for his luxurious ride and give him 5 stars. Basically, they were ridiculous. Then they leave. They demand to see Alan's parents. Alan introduces them to his monster-turned mom and dad. Upon seeing them, the Oracle Legion gets scared because they thought that monsters are just a metaphor and Alan is overreacting, but the truth blows their minds. The Oracle understands that the king and queen went to the dark forest of eternal darkness and got cursed from there. He warns that if something is not done soon, this curse will become permanent. The Oracle of the Sun asks for his magic wand, but the Oracle of the Moon casually tells that he has merged all the wands and made a universal wand that can do all kinds of magic. The Oracle tries to break the curse with the wand, but at the same time Alan's monster parents attack them. The totally freaked out Oracle somehow escapes from there with the help of the freak. Alan gets so angry that his parents have destroyed his last hope as well. Defeated, he fails in Nazar and Bowler's plan. She accepts it, and with a heavy heart she locks her parents in a cage so that they can be sent to the jungle. Then she starts mentally preparing herself to become the queen. The next morning Ellen goes to the cage to give her parents a piece of their birthday cake, but when she reaches there she sees the cage is empty. Her parents had fled. Panicked Ellen goes to the balcony from where she sees that her monster parents are wreaking havoc in the entire city. Seeing this, the general of the palace starts preparing his army so that those monsters can be stopped. Ellen tries her best to stop the general and the soldiers so that they do not harm her parents, but when the situation goes out of control, she is left with no other option. Finally, she reveals this big truth in front of the public and the army that these monsters are none other than her parents, that is, her king and queen. Minister Bowler Foreign, while trying to handle the situation, tells everyone that the king and queen are cursed by a very powerful black magic, due to which they have become monsters. Ellen tries to calm her parents, but in their unconscious state, they are unable to control themselves and injure her. Ellen falls unconscious and the soldiers cleverly trap the king and queen in a trap. Seeing this, the public gets completely scared. Everyone starts thinking what will happen if this curse reaches them too. Their biggest worry is who will become their leader now and how will their safety be ensured. On this, the general assures the public that Ellen will be declared their new queen. The king and queen will be sent to a faraway place from where they can never return. Ellen is heartbroken on hearing this decision. She did not want to lose her parents like this. She thinks of finding some solution and then she sees the magical stick of the oracle which they had forgotten while running away. Through the stick, Ellen contacts the oracle. At first, the oracle refuses to return because she is afraid of facing the demons again. But when Ellen tells them that if they do not come, she will go to them herself, they agree to help. Meanwhile, the soldiers start preparing to take the king and queen to a remote corner, but Ellen frees her parents with the help of the stick. She creates a vehicle with magic and runs towards the dark forest with her parents. The soldiers try to chase them, but Ellen teleports inside the forest with the help of magic. After reaching inside the forest, Ellen meets the oracle, but on seeing them, the oracle starts panicking again because she did not expect that Ellen would bring demons along with her. Ellen returns the stick and pleads for help. The oracle tells that she does not have the power to make the king and queen human. She also reveals that this curse can only be broken by the king and queen themselves. The oracle explains that the Lake of Light, which is situated in the middle of the dark forest, is the only place to end this curse, but she warns Ellen that if this forest gets swept away by the negative feelings inside anyone, then he will become a demon forever. Ellen, without wasting any time, sets out towards the Lake of Light with her parents. During the journey, they reach a mysterious tunnel. There is bright light all around inside the tunnel, but then the king and queen start arguing on something. Their fight starts affecting Ellen and he slowly falls into the grip of darkness. Seeing this, a different energy awakens inside the king and queen. They turn all the positivity inside them into light, which pulls Alan out of the darkness and saves his life. After crossing the tunnel, Alan is a little happy to see that his parents can now talk to him, but the happiness was incomplete. They do not remember that Ellen is their daughter. Now they have become only talking monsters. The general and his team are after Ellen and her parents. On the other hand, Ellen reaches a strange area filled with sand while trying to reach the Lake of Light with her parents. As soon as they step on the sand, it seems as if it is trying to swallow them. Somehow, while struggling with the mud, they manage to climb a big rock nearby. While resting a little on the rock, they think about how to find a safe route ahead, but then the evil energy around them becomes active again. On top of that, the general and his soldiers also track their location and reach there. A stampede-like situation arises. Everything becomes so cataclysmic that Ellen cannot understand anything. He quickly saves his parents with the help of P. When the three work together and save the bird, that strange darkness disappears, but the soldiers are still hovering around them. Then Ellen's father makes a plan. He creates such a dense tune by manipulating the sand with his magic. The general and his army are unable to see the way. Ellen along with her parents soon move ahead from there. While walking, they reach a mountain peak where they see some strange but very cute creatures. These creatures show a lot of love while taking care of their children, and seeing this, some memories start coming back in the mind of Ellen's parents. Slowly they remember that they are the king and queen and Ellen is their own daughter. Reality is stunned by this. She starts crying uncontrollably and all three hug each other. Then looking down from the mountain, they see the Lake of Light. Without wasting time, they run towards the lake. After reaching the lake, Ellen's parents remember the day when they were cursed. Actually, fighting or showing anger was banned in that area of the dark forest, but one day while returning from a mission, they started fighting among themselves and taking advantage of that energy. The darkness turned them into demons. Ellen tries to explain to her parents that now they can break the curse by going inside the lake. But his parents refuse to let him step into the lake. They tell him that they can no longer be the same as before and staying with them can endanger his life. Hearing this, Alan bursts out in anger. He feels that his parents are trying to leave him. Taking advantage of this anger, darkness starts to capture his soul. Alan's parents try their best to save Alan, but then the soldiers come back and imprison them in a cage. Raja and Rani somehow come out of the cage using their intelligence and teamwork. Using their voice, they tell the general and the soldiers that they are actually Raja and Rani. Hearing this, the soldiers start respecting them. After this, Raja and Rani quickly divert the water of the lake with magic and take it towards Alan. As soon as the water of the lake touches Alan, the darkness disappears. As soon as Alan regains